what we're looking to do is, we're creating soil amendments that can come back to the farms. And, our number one goal is to try to treat all of the, CMI families. We have 4 families that make up the ownership of CMI. Treat all the CMI orchards with these soil amendments, all of our growers that come to us, but also supply part of the industry with these soil amendments. And then the other piece is, retail piece of it. Are there goods that can be taken to the retail marketplace and, be used for consumers? And, when a consumer can say, look, I bought these apples from this particular shipper, and this is a byproduct of the apples that now I'm putting on my garden to feed my garden. That's the full loop process that we're looking to achieve.
The great responsibility we have to close our loops. And to be able to do that at a scale is something that we haven't really cracked the code yet for. You have a lot of good regenerative systems that are pretty small scale, which is fantastic. That's where we learn a lot of that's where the R&D is done. But in this instance, we're really excited to be able to close loops just all over the place. First and foremost, the one that's just is kind of glaring in the apple industry right now is the fact that industry-wide, we still burn the majority of our trees when they retire. So the soil center at the very beginning stages is going to be able to eliminate that. But then diving into the other loops of our waste from the compostable waste coming out of the different packing plants, and even the compostable waste coming out of our retailers and the food waste coming out of retailers, rolling that into a closed loop so that we can support soil instead of landfills. And that's really what this all boils down to, is taking that carbon, which no matter the conversation, carbon is valuable in soil. Carbon is not valuable in the air once it gets past a certain point. But in soil, carbon is valuable. So at the end of the day, everything the Soil Center is going to be trying to focus on is when we have a carbon source, which, as most people know, most things are carbon sources. If it originated from life, it is a carbon source. So cardboard, food, all these carbon sources, we want to make a home for those that can be put into a really prescriptive amendment for soils and to get that back into our soil, because getting the carbon back into the soil is only a positive.
So I understand that the Soil Center will have a physical location. Has a property or anything been established yet for that?
Yeah, initially it'll be there in Royal City, kind of in a pretty central location to the orchards, to the cattle, to the worms, to where the wood chips are going to be coming from. It's going to be in Royal City, in just a couple miles from where a lot of those feedstocks are coming from.
Just getting started in the process. There's a lot of equipment that's been ordered. There's a lot of plans being drawn up right now. Obviously, the equipment won't come as fast as we want it to. So we're just super excited about what the future is going to be, with a lot of anticipation that when this equipment comes to get the process fully into place. There's a lot of things that are being done behind the scenes to get us there, but right now we've made the commitment, we've made some purchases, and now we're just waiting for equipment to come to get it rolling.